If you had a job where you come to work and people clap for you, it would change your entire mood.
We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC.
Or you can grow a conscience in the next 5 minutes and see where that takes you.
Don't this hit make my people wanna Don't this hit make my people wanna Don't this hit make my people wanna
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listing.
What the hell going on?
Oh, we heard tale of a party. Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
There can be only one magical Negro.
Como les dije que llama que buena baila usted a la vuelta pa' mí otra vez llegó los negros de...
It won't take long when there's a song to help you set the pace.
Howling Holly from the heart.
This is pathetic.
Where we used to live.
Life could be worse.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Ai, menina, vida, chega aí. Ai, menina, vida, chega aí. Vai, quebra, tem mais, vai. Menina, chega aí. Vai, olha, danado. Eita!
And the Disney stock just keeps going down and down and down.
I'm bag of pixie dust. Contraband.
They're going to do the Mary Poppins thing. They're going to do it. They're going to do it.
Yeah. Magic mirror on the wall. The fairest one of all.
Oh, bitch, you killed Kenny.
Kenny.
You fat hoe.
I get it. I'm not persecuted. I'm just an ass.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm LaReina Creole, of course, bringing you that spice when it comes to sci-fi and pop culture analysis. And of course, speaking of spice, welcome to the Spice Lounge podcast. On this show, we come at you with the hot takes, spicy conversation, and absolutely no filter when it comes to talking about the nonsense that's popping off that we can fit in a 90-minute show. So much to talk about. Of course, we are going to be talking about Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. If you have not seen it, you need to freaking see it because it's filmmaking like we love to see. So we're going to be talking about that. Also going to be talking about how Sydney Sweeney's movie, Christie, didn't do too well at the box office. And apparently you've got some gay people kind of pissed at her. Most notably, the chick who played Batwoman. She needed to keep her mouth shut. Anyway, that, and of course, hot topics we're going to be talking about tonight. So we are so glad you guys are all here in between YouTube, in between X, in between Facebook, all that. Please do thumbs up, share out the stream. We are so glad to have you hanging out here with us. So let me get started and bring in my panel. We have got Erica from Hanging with Erica and Rob, and we also have Tom F. How are you guys doing tonight?
Did okay, I guess.
We're celebrating because we're getting paid. Government shutdown is over.
Yes. I'm so glad that nonsense is freaking over. And it did not have to happen. Yet
No, it did not.
again, political kabuki theater. And yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it is. And if you want some funny things to laugh at, go look at all the Congress critters getting roasted because they kept voting against the continuing resolution. For whatever interns are running those accounts, sorry, not sorry. Okay, not
They're getting
sorry
their asses
whatsoever.
handed to them.
I think they're just using bots from now on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a new Auntie Anne's pretzels out here at the BS.
Oh,
We're very excited.
Nice.
A little taste of home.
I love Auntie Anne's pretzels.
Me
It's
too.
Auntie
I
Anne's
need the carbs.
pretzels on the East Coast and Wetzel's on the West Coast, which I found out.
I've had
Either way.
Wetzel's.
the
I
thing is,
prefer Auntie Anne's.
when you can get both at the same time, then you have the pretzel dipping battle.
Oh, yes.
I like a good honey, like Dijon mustard.
You want to
Like
kill me.
German mustards. I like those better than the American
I
mustard.
like cheeses. I like to put them in cheeses.
I do too. I do too. I think it's, again, growing up, the Philly area, it's like we're used to getting German mustard with like sausages and all that stuff. It is so good. It's not the yellow French's mustard.
No.
No.
I got to take it by vicariously because if I eat that stuff, I'll die.
Really?
I'm allergic to uncooked mustard. So,
what?
Yeah, man.
But you can have like deviled eggs, right? Because it usually has
yeah,
mustard
because
in
that's
it.
cooked mustard. It's not raw. It's I got to be careful.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yes, folks, we had to get the food talk out of the way. So
Sorry, CJ.
you guys are here. Of course, Tom is here, and I see Linda as well. Says hello, dear LaReina and panel. What's up, chat? Well, hello, good to see you, my dear. We have got Sonia in the chat. Says hi, LaReina Creole. It's me, Sonia Priscilla Pantoja. Good evening, girl. Well, good evening to you. And yeah, I'm going to see Wicked for good next week.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
In the theater? It's still in theaters? I thought it was on streaming already.
Oh no! Well, the first Wicked Part 1 is available on streaming on I think it's on Peacock, but Part 2 for good is hitting theaters Thanksgiving week, and I'm getting
I don't
bragged.
know why I thought it was already in theaters, and for some reason I thought it already hit streaming. Well, yeah, I was way off that timeline.
Hey, I got a notification on my phone. They're like, "Hey, do you want to install this new theme? It's Wicked for good." I'm like, delete.
You know what? I'm gonna have to watch the Sisu sequel in order to wipe my brain after I go see. I'm like, I can't.
There'll probably be one catchy song that'll get stuck in your head, and you're like, "Why is this stuck in my head?"
It will, and I'll get stuck on all the color, and then the choreography will suck me in because choreography is one of my things that I love to do, and get me sucked in and all that. But yeah, I'll be going. I'll be going. Pray for me. I might have to sneak some alcohol in theater. Hey, Kiss My Grits, how you doing? This evening, LaReina and Spicy Crew. So good to see you here, my dear. Appreciate the DMs you sent me. You sent me some great stuff, man. Let's see. We have got Charles Ratliff in the chat. Let's go. It's indeed. We've got Keely Chow, who's here as well. Love seeing you. Love seeing you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad
Yes,
you like it.
I'm loving the look too.
I'm transitioning. Thank you. Hair.
Don't go.
Hair.
I was just like, if you said that any other way,
hair.
Your chat would riot, and me and Eric would be mad at you.
To borrow a line from the Dark Council, pause. That means it's not what it sounded like when it came out. Yes, Charles, it is. We are going to talk about it. It is absolutely fabulous. We're going to talk about that. Yeah, Ruby Rose. Yeah, she needs to shut the heck up. Nobody cares about shit. Of course, yes.
Didn't
They
that
don't.
show bomb? It bombed. So
Yeah,
who is
nobody,
she to talk? She did nothing.
nobody, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It wasn't a lipstick lesbian
It
show,
was a
so it
flat
didn't
girl,
work.
not bad girl.
Hmm?
It was flat girl, not bad
Yeah,
girl.
yeah, yeah. I specifically used the term lipstick lesbians. If there would have been lipstick lesbians, folks would have liked
Yeah.
that show.
Those are
But
the pretty, they're like the regular, normal, pretty looking girls, but they're
yes, yes, they're
like,
usually very, very,
yeah.
very pretty looking, and
Very
usually,
feminine.
have a very butch looking partner because
Yeah,
that's
I
what they
noticed
look.
that.
That's
I don't
what
get
they look.
it. I'm like, just date a dude if you're attracted to masculinity.
Most of the butch ones I've seen don't even look masculine. They look like frauds.
Well, I mean,
Sorry.
yeah, I get that, but you know what I mean, compared to like, a
Yeah,
girl.
which like I said last week, my true Hollywood stories. I get hit on by butch lesbians. I'd have to treat them like guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll keep that in mind if I ever encounter a weird situation like that. Because from what I've
Yeah.
been told, they don't care if you're married either.
No, they don't.
And I didn't
They
know that.
they don't even
Naive,
care.
or just
They don't
assumes
even
people
care.
respect marriage.
They don't even care if you're straight.
Gosh.
Tell them point blank. I said I'm not gay. Oh, that's all right.
It's
Okay,
just
long as we got that
it's a
out the way.
conquest for them.
Yeah, it is.
Jeez.
They
It,
want to
Yeah.
it's
chat you up and see if they can convert you.
hilarious.
Yeah. So, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
can't say those
funny,
comments
Keely.
yet. It's not been 30
That's
minutes.
funny. Jessica Alba's she's dating a new guy. Oh, okay.
Some girl
Okay.
got proposed to on the red carpet. I don't even know who they were.
Neither do I.
Just random thing that came through my X feed, I think.
I haven't watched the red carpet since Joan and Melissa Rivers used to have fashion police, and they would come up to them on the red carpet. Celebrities would run the other way, and they drag them the
Wow,
next
that's a long
day
time ago.
on their fashion. Yeah, when it used to be about fashion on the red carpet. Now these people look like somebody threw them away somewhere. Hey, Mama Lugo, good to see you. Hello, panel and everyone.
Hi,
So good
Mom.
to see you, my dear. Good to see you. And of course, there's Erica Raven right there. LaReina, which was better, Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula or Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein?
That's a hard choice.
See, and I have nothing to compare it to. I've never watched a Frankenstein movie until this one. Yeah, I know. I'm that girl.
Oh, that's okay. The only other one I watched was the one from the original Universal one. That was the only one that I'd ever seen. Francis, that one, because I love Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's like the OG when it comes to Gothic. And Guillermo del Toro, it's just he did it. It's almost like it's in the same vein, but Francis Ford Coppola is always going to be the OG. It's like you can't touch it. But and correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Francis Ford Coppola that gave, or somebody else. I may have got this wrong. No, it had to be Coppola. Gave Guillermo del Toro props for what he did with Frankenstein, because literally you could tell he more than likely studied what Francis Ford Coppola did, and it's just awesome. I can't choose. I don't want to choose. I really don't, but only because it's the OG and they did it first. I'd say Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula, but that new Frankenstein, I tell you, is fire. We're gonna talk about that. Empress Karma, get it in the chat. Aloha, LaReina, Erica, and Tom F. Aloha, and good to see you, my dear. So good to see you. And let's see, Buddy Hepburn is in the chat. Hello, 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 hello. And let's see. Go and Shogi. Hey, just the only thing, Alba, I care about is the territory in Italy famous for truffles. That's funny. That's funny. Fashion looks like millennials beige nowadays. Bland, boring, or crazy, looking like Capital Hunger Games. Yeah, yeah. It used to be like the Oscars was like the Super Bowl of fashion. It used to be. I mean, like real fashion. Now, gosh, it's eh. Coppola's Dracula is way overrated for me. So Frankenstein. Hey, well, that's why we're here. Talk about it. I get you. I get you, my dear. Well, we're going to go ahead and start with the hot topics before we get to the main stuff. So 65 of you folks watching here, we sure do appreciate it. Thumbs up. That's your price of admission. Estranged husband, aka boredom. Yeah, Hollywood is a weird place. You really haven't had a true relationship in Hollywood unless you end up at the county courthouse in downtown LA for something.
For divorce?
Divorce, paternity suit, stalking. Yeah, I laugh, but yeah, that's another story I'm gonna have to tell another time. First of all, starting off, I'm very glad to hear this. Chadwick Boseman to get Hollywood Walk of Fame star, and it's obvious he's getting this posthumously. It's way overdue. And for folks who don't know, pretty much anybody can get a star on a Hollywood Walk of Fame. All you do is pretty much raise the money, fill out the form, and you get a star. That's like how I'm going to say like some stars, like especially Star Trek and other sci-fi actors like William Shatner. They raise money to get him a star. On Hollywood. Hopefully, not the part of Hollywood that gets pissed on by vagrants on the regular. Hopefully, it's it's a nice section of Hollywood where it is. But yeah, Chadwick Boseman is going to get one, and apparently, let's see, his star will be unveiled in a ceremony on Hollywood Boulevard in Los Angeles. I want to know which part of Hollywood Boulevard this is on November 20th. So his widow, Simone, is expected to accept the honor on his behalf, according to U.S. media outlets. So let's see. And the director, Ryan Coogler, and Viola Davis co-star of his final film, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, which I have not seen. I heard it's good, is going to be speaking at the event. So that's going to be on November 20th. Thoughts?
Took them long enough.
Yeah, it sure did. It was shocking to lose Chadwick the way that it happened. It's because I think in the couple of months, I think before he passed away, we were like, "What's wrong with him?" He's like, "Is he losing weight for a role or something like that?" Turns out he had cancer and didn't want. I think only Ryan Coogler knew about it, if I'm not mistaken. And he was actually, he was still working out, he was still shooting, he was, going to children's wards, kids that had cancer. And he was like, these kids are strong, so I have to be too. And yeah, it was just so sad. So sad. Nice section. That was a long going. Yeah, I said that should have said / sarcasm. Nice and Hollywood. Well, yeah, Nice and Hollywood Boulevard are kind of like a, misnomer. They're giving out Hollywood Walk of Fame stars lately like candy to almost any celeb. Yeah, that's because anybody can do it.
I had to
How much
wonder
is
about
it? We
that.
should all get one and call it the shit stain.
Which one?
We should all do it and call it the shit stain.
I think the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce will reject it.
Well, you just put a poop emoji on it and just say, you know,
Oh my gosh. But yeah, they all you do is raise the money. Hollywood Chamber of Commerce gets the cash and you get the ceremony and all that stuff on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Didn't know he was sick till he passed. Same. He kept it to himself and visited sick kids in costume. Respect. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Dance Life at the Kingdom. Good to see you. Good to see you. And yeah, lots of folks are echoing pretty much what I said. It's fairly easy. All you need is the money, the signatures, and that's it. Hollywood Boulevard. They still have it, but it's probably skeevier now than it used to be. But the Hollywood Christmas Parade, that was interesting going to see in person. It was fun. I did it once, and they actually clean up Hollywood pretty nicely before they do it. But
my question now is, do they have people with horse pails trying to clean up all the human poop instead of the horse poop?
I don't know. I guess they pressure wash that real good. Because all the tourists go down there, you know. So they have to keep that area looking kind of halfway good during the day. At night, and that's a different story. You will not catch me on Hollywood Boulevard at night. No.
We should send Go and Shogi to go check it out.
If you never get stuck in West Hollywood Halloween traffic, it means God loved you. Yes, I didn't even go around there during that time. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. They only clean the China comes over. Yeah. Like that area in front of Grauman's Chinese Theater, it looks a lot nicer on TV and in movies. In reality, it's as scummy as Times Square in New York City. I kid you not.
Oof.
Kid you not.
Oof.
Not too good. Not too good. Well, good on Chadwick Boseman's widow for getting him a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Much deserved. Next hot topic, and this one came in hot. And as soon as I saw John Woo, I had to take a look at it. So, coming to us from Deadline, John Woo and Nicolas Cage teaming up 30 years after Face Off for New York crime boss Pitt Gambino.
Interesting.
I am quite hype about this. Have you guys seen the movie Face Off?
Oh yeah, long time ago.
Mm-mm.
That was a crazy ass movie.
Is it one of those gangster Godfather type movies?
No.
No.
It's an action type.
Yeah. Action type movie where dude was like basically swapping faces with people. It was the wildest thing ever, but just way too much fun. Such a great action film. I loved it. Face Off too. Let's see. I'm the Great Gambino, The Sandlot. Yeah, Face Off. Face Off was awesome. Face Off was in the vein, I want to say, of those. I keep calling it the Don Simpson, Jerry Bruckheimer, coke fueled era. But John Woo directed a lot of like martial arts style films, so the style is freaking awesome.
Yeah, I remember he did Silent Night. Charles Radcliffe's talking about it. That was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that one. It was okay. It was okay. It was a nice popcorn watch. And if John Woo wasn't attached to it, I would not have paid like any attention to it. But freaking I love John Woo stuff. So apparently, it's looking like it's like looking in a mirror only 30 years later. Almost 3 decades after they graced screens with the wild action pick Face Off, Movie legends John Woo and Nicolas Cage are teaming up again on the crime biopic Gambino about notorious New York crime kingpin Carlo Gambino. That's gonna make some freaking money.
If they do it right, yeah.
Exactly. If they do it right, which I'm pretty sure. Um, I'm banking on the fact that they will, because you can't f up mob movies like
Mm-mm.
that. You just can't. We expect our mob movies to be downright dirty, and
I
I'm
think the
hoping.
last mob movie I watched was the one with Ryan Gosling in it. I forgot the name of it. It had Emma Stone in it too. She played like a small part.
I have to look that up because I cannot
It was a
remember what
role
that
you
is.
typically don't see him in, but he did a really good job. We thoroughly, and I forgot the name of the movie, but we
Ooh,
really on the plane.
you gotta find that and
It was pretty good.
let me know what that one is, because I love Ryan Gosling.
And it was based on a true story too.
Oh,
Yeah, so it made it even better.
Hey, Polly, how you doing? Says evening, Lorena Creole. Well, good evening to you, mi hermano. I hope you are doing well. Folks, you got to go check out Polly's channel, Latino Slant. You are missing out on some great commentary and videos if you do not check out his channel. I know he's got a new show called Los Cinematicos, which I
Ooh.
keep forgetting to check out. But yeah, they just dive into cinema. So I think that's on Sunday night. So definitely check out Paulie's channel for that. You will not be disappointed. I got to get you back on the show soon, dude.
It's called Gangster Squad.
Gangster Squad. Okay, I'll have to check that out.
I don't think I've seen that.
Hey, Jonathan G94, good to see ya. Good to see you. And glad you're here. Is Disney producing it? No. No. Mm-mm.
Sorry. That's funny.
No.
That'd be a little weird.
No.
Disney doing like a mobster movie.
Nah.
Yeah, they'd have pictures of Mickey and Goofy in the back room, you know.
I could have gone my whole life not knowing that.
Yeah, and 30 seconds. At 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Anyway.
Bob Iger would be in a second shower.
Anyway, no, I'm guessing it might be Jerry Bruckheimer actually probably producing this, but no, he doesn't really deal with Disney. Usually Bruckheimer is with a lot of stuff with Universal. At least that's what I'm thinking. But I will keep a pin in this because I can't wait to have this movie show up. Because then again, I love John Woo. I love Nicolas Cage. You want to watch another crazy action film where you think, who the heck smoked enough whatever to figure out what to do? Watch Con Air. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, I did like that movie. That was good.
Con Air. Convicts on a friggin' plane.
Mm.
I love it. I love it. John Woo's Hulk movie was so bad. No, I wiped that sucker from my memory. I don't even know. I don't even think about that at all.
What movie? Remember what movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
What movie?
Mm-hmm.
What movie? Yeah. Nah. 20th Century or Disney. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's Universal. I'm guessing that's Universal. The only thing Bruckheimer did for Disney that I am aware of is the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, if I'm not mistaken. Con Air, Nick Cage made mullets awesome in him. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That I freaking love that. Hello, Amanda. Says hello, LaReina, lovely LaReina, practically perfect panel, and cheery chat. How's everyone doing today? We are doing awesome, running through our hot topics. And speaking of hot topics, I never thought I would be cheering for this person, but I am. Coming to us from IGN, The Super Mario Galaxy movie's Rosalina will be voiced by Brie Larson.
Well, voiced, okay.
I don't know.
Not like you have to look at her face.
Yeah, you're not, which is true.
I'm hearing that a lot.
I mean, because it's, she's doing a voiceover, and it sounded, sounded really good as far as I know. Camera Girl knew about the trailer before I did, of course, so she's tripping out. She loves Rosalina. Usually I wind up being Rosalina in Mario Kart because she grabs Princess Peach, and I got Rosalina. Go and Shogi, thank you so much for gifting those 10 LaReina Creole memberships. I sure do appreciate it. I'll hit you with this.
And the Disney stock just keeps going down and down and down. And then Bob Iger is all like, nah, what's going on with my stock?
So make sure, folks, that you thank Go and Shogi if you got gifted a LaReina Creole membership from him. It's valid for 30 days. You guys get access, of course, to videos. Of course, we have watch parties coming up, especially watch parties for a certain show called It's Florida Man on HBO Max. Yeah, we're going to be watching a couple of those episodes because we've already showed the articles on the show.
Yeah. If it's going to be private, we could be really, that could be interesting.
As a matter of fact, let me skip over to this right now. Yeah, the thing that makes this show funny is they have real Florida Man stories, but they recreate them with Hollywood actors, which makes it even. There's the one with Randall Park, which is absolutely freaking insane. that you have to check out. So, yep, they're doing a season 2. They wrapped up shooting not too long ago, but the producers actually were like asking people, hey, send us in these Florida stories. They had more than they could handle. So yeah, we looking forward to this. This is going to be fun. Well, after seeing the news that Clownfish just posted, that clip is more true than ever. I did see about the earnings call. As usual, the parks are carrying the Walt Disney Company. Just saying. Let's see. Tom Baker, I saw Frankenstein in the cinema and loved it. Oh, great. I wish I could have seen it in the cinema. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Okay, so running through some more hot topics. I'm sorry. This is funny. So apparently, this chick got kicked out of, I guess, Jeremy Renner's house. Jeremy Renner, aka Hawkeye. Apparently, girlfriend thought it was true love because he basically hit her up for a booty call, and that was it. And then she tried to stay at his house.
So stupid. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? I'm sorry.
We made 35 minutes.
I thought it was true. Are you serious? Your first mistake was saying yes.
You have to understand the implied contract, the contract of the booty call. Okay, that's one and done.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Even I don't. She didn't end up in Germany, just saying.
Girl thinks she's dating Brad Pitt, sends him $100K. Yeah. It's weird stuff like this. I'm gonna play a little bit. Don't claim me, TMZ.
Zoo, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. I have to ask you, you've been in the press a little bit lately about the recent legal situation with Jeremy Renner.
But here's the thing about TMZ. When they, no, you didn't, Paul. He said, what's her number?
Rob, I'm going to beat your ass.
Oh, don't you have a girlfriend or a fiance?
Wife.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my gosh.
For TMZ, okay. For TMZ, what they like to do is roll up on people. They're just out in Hollywood whatsoever, and they just catch them, on camera. Here we go. I can fix her. I understand that sentiment more than you know. It's like, I can fix her, really, I can fix her. I love crazy women.
It's called us. It's called, yeah. Give her a plane ticket or a bus fare to anywhere but where you are.
Like the hot crazy
look.
scale. That is true. Better go watch that video. That's true. The hot crazy scale. That is true. 100%. She'll change. I promise.
Oh gosh.
Major says she looks like my next divorce. Oh my gosh. Check this. This is so funny. We'll run a little
I
bit more.
wanted to ask you about that. Kind of just ask you what's true, what's not true.
Well, first of all, I have been supported by the media since always, so it's not like I needed anything to advertise for anything for myself.
Oh gosh, please.
I don't even know who this chick is.
Yeah, I know. And how is it a story like this even got out? Like what? It's just so random.
She looks like a call girl.
Because it's TMZ. That's it.
We called them juicy girls in Okinawa.
Ooh.
I call juicy girls.
No.
Should I go back to the old Vietnam saying? But no, I'll just not.
Too late.
No, Charles, you don't want this chick. She's only in it
We love
for the
you long
money
time.
and the
$5.
Make a holla.
Yep. One
And
over
I have
here.
to say that right now, I'm really happy
Yeah, she's
that
nuts.
I can speak out and I have the support of the media to voice my...
What support of the media? Girl, we are laughing our ass off. Jeremy Renner came clean and just basically said, okay, look, it was a consensual encounter. Basically, he hit that and did not want you to, really talk.
And so what, she leaked the story out just to get her 15 minutes of fame? Is that what happened? Because I don't think the guy would have, leaked that if it was just supposed to be a one and done.
Well, here's more.
Oh gosh.
As we reported, and this
Jeez.
is TMZ. Well, TMZ needs to stop with the political stuff because TMZ used to be just great at reporting celebrity train wrecks, which is why I loved that site until
I see.
Harvey Levin lost his damn mind and contracted TDS. But anyway, Renner alleges they had a brief consensual encounter in July, but when they met again in August, he allegedly told Sal he was not interested in a sexual relationship and put her in a guest bedroom that night. But Sal told us she thought he was her significant other.
Girlfriend, there wasn't even a first date. Oh my gosh. So many signs.
Paulie's right. They are every cafe and every bar.
Oh gosh, really? Good Lord.
You know what? I need to look up who this woman is. She I don't know if she's like a D-list actress in
Who's this
China.
guy?
I am guessing that she is Chinese because of her last name. If I'm wrong, oh well, sorry. But that could be it.
Well, okay, who's this guy? Because I don't even know who the guy is.
You don't know who Jeremy Renner?
Nope.
Okay,
Wow.
this is why this story got on my radar. Okay,
Told
so
you I'm not very savvy with all entertainment stuff. I can follow a lead, but don't quiz me.
it's only because I lived in this darn cesspool, but you supposed okay. So she previously told the Daily Mail he tirelessly pursued her. Okay. Allegedly sending intimate texts and videos before ultimately winning her over.
Weird.
Mr. Snowplow Plowman did that? I highly doubt that.
I don't never say never because some of these actors are just straight up freaks with deviant behavior. I'm just saying, not all of them, but the stuff that goes on. So let's see. She claims they worked on a Disney documentary together, but things quickly went sour, and that he even threatened to call ICE on her. Sal said, told us she sent Renner 3 cease and desist letters. See, I told you, no relationship in LA is complete unless you've had some kind of legal dealing
Wow.
that gets filed at the LA County Courthouse.
Jeez.
I'm not even shocked. I'm just
I no, I'm not shocked either. These chicks are a
La
dime a
La Land
dozen.
is La La Land. That's for damn
It
sure.
it it is. It is like, oh, he looked at me. He looked at me, so he must want me to stay at his house. It's so funny. He put her in the darn guest bedroom. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some recon on who Yi Zhao is because something tells me she's trying to get a leg up in Hollywood. Yeah. So I don't know. It's true. I can't wait for her to say
I'm
she knows
balding and
that's
my
true.
hair on top of my head. My bangs look better than hers. What the F?
You know what, girl? Let it go. Let it go. It was just a booty call. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. But if you think that's nuts, okay. A 32-year-old woman in Japan has officially married an AI persona she created using ChatGPT. After
Good
the virtual
Lord.
character Klaus proposed, she accepted ending a 3-year relationship with a real partner, saying the AI understands her. This
What
chick,
the? What? Oh my gosh.
yes, she married a. Oh, thank you, CJ. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dig up some more information on her. Japanese marry weird things. Yeah, I remember the dude married a robot.
I did not know that either. And I don't know how I
Yes,
missed that one.
one dude
I
married a
didn't
robot.
know.
Married a
What?
robot. Another guy had like all of these lifelike sex dolls in his house, and he dressed each one every day in the morning and put them in pajamas at night. It was
Hmm.
fun. Okay,
Okay.
full disclosure, this looks like a dude in an Otome game. Granted, I do play an Otome game for fun, but some of these people get too weirdly attached. I think someone said parasocial relationship. Yeah. Like pixels. What the hell?
Mm-mm.
I can't. I
What do they
can't.
think? They're going to get sucked into the thing like Tron? You friggin' morons.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's gonna show up. He's gonna show up, and we're gonna go out. Okay, okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all.
Soul Assassin, I do not know if she married a pirate ghost. I honestly don't know.
Wait, Florida woman did marry. Oh, yeah. We don't know.
Oh gosh. Let's
We
not
don't
insult
know.
pirates.
Married an anime character. I did hear that. I did hear that. Well, I guess it's better than an adult.
So I have a question. I have a question on that.
Okay, I have so
But
many
Do
questions on that.
Japanese file taxes? So if she came to America and she moved to America, is she technically legal? Say my computer's my dependent because she might be onto something. Just saying. All you single people out there, you just might, tax break here. I'm not no tax guy, so I don't know.
I do have 3 digital husbandos, but there's no freaking way they're real. Okay,
So
they're not real. Don't get me started.
I can't do that. Like really replacing human touch.
I don't get it.
no.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's pixels. They can't touch you. They can't kiss you. They can't have an unfair argument. And sorry, I had to self-censor there for a minute or something I was about to say. Not that it's bad, but well, yeah, there's no makeup sex involved. So I don't get why you would want to do this. Okay.
I mean,
Sorry.
I'm
Not
just
sorry.
like you're just asking for more loneliness, and like okay.
So when the AI divorces her, and it
AI
wants
is only as good as it's programmed, and
I
even
know,
we
but
can
I'm
program
being
it.
a wise ass here. So when the AI divorces her and says, "Hey, I'm taking half your computer," how does that work? Get the screen, hard drive, chip, what?
I don't. I mm, I don't know. Half the phone. Probably half the phone. I am going to guess she is not using a PC. She is using it on her phone.
Probably.
Yeah.
So
The whole
so
thing's just freaking weird.
iPhone comes out with new phone. We no longer support that AI. Are you gonna have a funeral?
I don't know. It's Charles says it gets half. Good luck getting half of my computer. Shoot. Oh, think so. Um Amanda says this almost feels like a slap in the face for those of us having trouble finding guys to date, and yet I'm scratching my head on how that could even be legal. I don't know
Japan,
how
right?
it works over in Japan at all, but yeah, it is a slap in the face. You would
I would
actually
think
prefer some digital persona that doesn't really give a crap about you,
I would think that it's not legal in Japan, knowing the Japan I know and how traditional they are. If anything, it was just like a PR stunt. It was just because I can and I can get clicks out of it. But as far as legal
Yep,
bearing,
CJ. Yep.
yeah,
I mean, I know I went
The
out
AI is
to
gonna look at her. Have you seen Sydney Sweeney? That's who I want. F off.
yeah, I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you now. There's people who do these chat GPT chat bots that will like tell them everything that they want to hear. It's like, honey, you can get somebody to tell you anything that you want to hear. It's called the girlfriend experience. If you know, you know.
It's hilarious. It's like
You know, you know. It's but then again, if you thought that was nuts, and I'm not going to apologize because
just wait. There's more.
if I had to see this, y'all have to see it too.
I'm out.
The what? The what?
Cynthia Erivo graces the cover of GQ's Men of the Year issue.
I'm sorry, say that again. What?
I'm going to repeat it again because I was so freaking offended. Cynthia Erivo graces the cover of GQ's Men of the Year issue.
Oh my gosh.
Why is she on that cover? Is she claiming she now has she's a him?
Mm-hmm.
Well, once they identify as queer, it's not long before they identify as the opposite sex. It's just around the corner. It's like the next thing.
Yeah. As a flaming heterosexual, this offends me so highly. I on two levels this offends me. One, you're not a man. Okay, you are not a man. GQ
She's an ugly
usually
woman
because they've
too.
been going like I don't get it. GQ used to have just the hottest looking dudes on the cover, very nicely styled. That's what GQ was. If they put a woman on the cover, she was usually pretty hot, probably trying to undress some dude on the cover. That's what GQ used to be. When we used to say guys had that GQ look, it was a very upscale, very masculine look. You mean to tell me that this chick who claims that she's what, non-binary or something like that?
She don't know what
That
she
you're a
is. She's so
man?
damn
Are you
confused.
She's
kidding
on here
me?
because she's in this the damn movie remake. That second part, whatever the hell you have to go watch.
Oh, they did in 2022? My brain must have wiped that.
And men, are probably not going to get up in
I haven't
arms and
paid
fight
attention
for
to
the right of
GQ.
men. They're just
We
gonna let
just
it go.
we
Like
just
it's
write it off.
oh, okay.
No, we just write it
Okay.
off. I don't give two shits about this magazine. I haven't, and I don't think I ever have. And most of the guys I know never gave a crap about it either. We all thought it was a bunch of fags.
Okay,
Oh,
come
well,
on.
there you go. There's that.
Come on now. That cracks me up.
Yeah,
My guys will say,
every
"Don't
time
you
I look
really?"
at her, she looks more and more like a walking skeleton.
Yeah, she is.
Like, I mean, you're starting to see her actual skeletal structure of her body. She's gotten so thin.
I don't.
She that pose. What is she trying to be? Neo from the Matrix or Lawrence Fishburne? Which
Yeah,
pick
she's
one?
trying to be Morpheus. Okay,
That's what I'm saying. Morpheus.
She's
Yeah.
probably trying to be Morpheus. This is Morpheus trying to bring you back into the Matrix. This is
Just weird. She got the masculine legs, but then she's got the ladylike hips, but then you look at her head and it just looks like a black skeleton.
She needs a sandwich. LOL.
Oh, it's a black Jack skeleton. I got it now.
Oh gosh.
I just know I am really sick and tired of Hollywood basically making Black women masculine freaking looking. That super offends me.
Hey, at least she has shoulder pads on. You got to give her that much. They look like something out of Mad Max met the Fraggle Rock crowd, but who the
I'm
hell
just
knows?
sick of the whole trans thing, period. I think it's just
Fight for the right to
like
be
the
LGBT.
most offensive thing to the human race is looking in the mirror and thinking you're in the wrong body. I'm sorry. I just
Yeah.
no. You need to be in a mental institution or medicated, like something, because that's just not normal. I'm sorry.
And it's not normal. And this is the reason why it pisses me off. Because I know some folks are like, yeah, GQ gets what they deserve. Yes, they do. But there was a point in time where you had very, very masculine men. I don't know if they were gay or not. That was not the issue. I didn't freaking care. They looked hot. But there was a certain persona that GQ used to have, which they no longer have and haven't had for years. And this is what it's freaking turned into. No, yet again, I get really pissed off and insulted when you try to tell me that this is a man. No.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely freaking not. I completely reject that hypothesis. That's what I said, soulless acid. She looks like Mahershala Ali, and I love him as an actor, but I'm just like, this is some nonsense. This is absolutely some nonsense. She's not a freaking. Show us some of those old covers. We need a palette cleanser. Yeah, we do. We do. Get like the ones with like Sean Connery on them. No, something like that. Do that. That's what I see.
You're just better off doing an internet search. It'd be easier.
That's where we need brain bleach.
We do. We really need brain bleach. But okay.
There's a reason I'm wearing these dark glasses. Maybe my eyes are closed.
Need some shirtless, fit men to clean my eyes now. Well, I've got got hot anime guys on my phone. Anyway, uh, there, there. Oh, okay. So Ruby Rose blames Cretan Sydney Sweeney for Christie flopping at the box office. You ruined the film. Now, I'm going to ask this question. How many of you even know what the movie Christie was about? Were you
It's a
even aware
boxer,
of it?
wasn't it? Female boxer in Jersey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like I think I had heard of her before.
I did hear
Um,
for it.
but I didn't know that there was a movie coming out. I saw the trailer in the theater, and the trailer looked okay. It looked okay, but I was kind of like, well, we have female boxers already, so it didn't quite seem to be the groundbreaking
I think it was she
movie.
was one of the
To
real
be.
firsts that did stuff.
Yeah, she was, from what I understand, she was one of the first. But I'm just kind of like, well, now it's like I'm so used to seeing women boxers for quite a long time. It was kind of like, okay, it looked interesting. I think it will actually get more traction on streaming, because when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, that looks kind of interesting. I'll have to check that out. I didn't know this lady's story, especially since she was a domestic violence survivor. I'm like, okay, I'll have to check that out. But you're absolutely right, Kiss My Grits. They did a horrible job marketing this film. It did not go right at all, which is a shame, because quality wise, it looked interesting. It really did. It looked a bit. It looked better than the one for the Smashing Machine. I mean, I love The Rock, but I'm just saying. But the funny thing about this is that you have Ruby Rose. Again, she's part of the LGBTQ plus IA Skittles Nation. Basically having crashing out for the most part. And yes, I'm going to say crashing out, because Sydney Sweeney had the nerve to be a heterosexual and take this role. And how many times have we heard some of these folks in Hollywood who are gay basically giving heterosexual actors a ration of crap, because how dare they take that role from somebody gay? It's like, look, it's called freaking acting.
It's a job. Get over it, bitches.
So I'm sorry. So the girl Christy is like a lesbian in real life, and because a heterosexual, aka Sydney Sweeney, took on the role, now the Skittles Nation is all upset about it.
Mm-hmm. Or more
But it's okay
specifically,
for
Ruby
Skittles
Rose.
Nation to go playing straight people, like, I don't know, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to clear that up. Their hypocrisy.
It is. But then again, if you point this out, then, they call it hate. Hey, Dylan. It's like, no, it's not hate. We're calling it out exactly what it is.
No, it
You
takes one
can't
to
have
know
it both
one.
ways.
Shit.
Yeah. You can't have it. You cannot have it both ways. It's called acting. That's all we freaking care about. And I don't know the last thing that Ruby Rose was in, and neither,
I never even
neither do
heard
I
of who.
care.
I've never even heard of a Ruby Rose. I'm like, who the hell is this girl?
You didn't see Batwoman. Consider yourself lucky.
Okay.
I did. I did. They turned Batwoman from
Oh, okay. You
mm,
mentioned that earlier
mhm,
about Batwoman. Okay.
mhm.
Okay.
That pissed me off, because I was looking forward to the Batwoman series, but they turned it basically into, a lesbian series, pretty much.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Like, that was
apparently
Batwoman's
Superman's
identity.
gone gay too in the comics, or Robin, one of the two or both. I don't know, some weird shit like that.
I really wish that, and I'm pretty sure that they don't speak for all of the actors in Hollywood who just happen to be gay. They just want to do a role and do the job. And no
Get paid.
one cares about who you sleep with what's between your legs is your identity for a character. We need to care about who the character is first and all that stuff later. Because there's been gay characters in television and film, and yeah, we knew they were, but it wasn't the whole freaking identity.
Yeah, it wasn't the whole story.
And that's why people just tuned out, about
I
that
mean, the
stuff.
whole story about Christy is about the career, not about her personal romance life.
Yeah, because
So,
that's what
like, what does it freaking matter? Like, the whole point of the film was about this girl's journey as a fighter.
yeah. And that's actually what the trailer was like. I had no idea
Yeah.
that Christy was gay. That was the last thing that I knew about. I was like,
I didn't know
yeah,
either until just now. I'm like, "What?" I'm a little confused.
I just liked her story, and that's what interested me. Yeah, she didn't talk in John Wick. That's why I agree. That's why she was
She
she didn't talk in it at all. But yeah, haters gonna hate for the most part. But yet again, it's so freaking disingenuous. I think somebody again is just jealous that they didn't get it. Oh, thank you. This is what I wanted to put up here. So Kiss My Grit says Ruby Rose is also mad because she was offered a role in the movie as Christie's girlfriend, and then the studio rescinded the offer.
Ooh.
The first thought that came through my mind on that one is, what if Sydney was like, "I draw the line there because I'm not actually a lesbian. I'm not doing that on screen. I have boundaries and morals and standards. It's not happening."
Damn, I know she was salty.
I mean, I don't know if that's what really happened, but it kind of makes you wonder, like maybe there was something there where Sydney was just like, I have nothing against, gays and all that, but that's just not me. I'm not kissing a girl. Sorry.
I think, and I could be wrong on this, but with what happened on the set of Batwoman with Ruby Rose, I could have had something to do with it. She wasn't
Didn't
exactly
they
easy to work with.
go through like two different Batwomans?
Yes. They have Ruby Rose, and I think she quit. I think so. It's been a while since I remember the story, but then they hired another actress who was black and who identified as gay. Or was it? No, it wasn't non-binary. But yeah, again, Skittles Nation actress. But because she was black, they went in a whole another direction. I have never been so pissed watching a show in my life that you can go back on my channel and watch the review I did of the first episode of season 2 of Batwoman with Black Batwoman. I'm normally bubbly. Oh no, I crashed out. It was from when I way, way, way back in the day when I started this, and I was just like, I cannot freaking review this show at all. At all. I was so pissed off. Ruby failed with Batwoman. Sydney became hot stuff in Hollywood. Enough said. Yep.
Yeah,
She was
that's
not
it.
likable at all. RJ McFreddy says Ruby has a lot of nerve after Batwoman saying anyone was crap. Yes, yes. She was horrible. She was horrible.
Opinions are like assholes. We all have one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of sucked that the movie didn't do that well because I was really rooting, at least for Sydney, to have, a success, because everyone's over here like rooting for her.
Yeah.
I hope,
Well,
will
you
something
gotta
like
put her
this
in a role where
taint?
she can show her assets.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, will this
I'm
taint
just saying,
her
most
in
of
any
male gays
other
is going to
roles?
happen.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang Val Kilmer's character. Oh, okay. I don't think I saw that movie. But yeah, from what again, I saw the trailer, I was like, the movie looks interesting, but there's hardly any marketing, which is a shame. So
Yeah.
I really wanted it to succeed because I happen to really, really like Sydney Sweeney. I just happen to.
Same here.
And she's gorgeous. She's been in a lot of things. There's another movie of hers that's going to be coming out. I think like should be pretty soon. It's with Amanda Seyfried, and it's kind of like I want to say a ripoff, but it gives me Hand That Rocks the Cradle kind of
Oh,
vibes.
Oh,
And Sydney
interesting.
Sweeney basically becomes like this live-in nanny, and she looks when
Oh,
she applies for the job, she looks very homely, but further on in the
she's a
trailer,
psycho.
yes, she's a psycho.
Oh, that's interesting. It's kind of cool that she's really putting herself out there and doing these different types of roles. It's like she's exploring because she doesn't want to typecast herself for one,
Hmm.
and I get that. I just think it's really cool, and that she's getting different types of roles, and that the business isn't just forcing her to only do certain types, of movies.
Hmm. Yeah, they're not, she's not being pigeonholed. She's doing
Yeah.
a lot of different things. And yes, Soul Assassin, I did see this, the real one, because she was on set, and there was a lot of these promos that I think it was only online, where they had the real Christy who was talking about what this movie meant to her and how hard Sydney Sweeney worked, on the film. She seemed basically, really happy. So if the real Christy is happy,
Yeah, why do you have an effing problem with it? And ain't she part of Skittles Nation?
yeah.
Sounds like you don't need any more approval than that. Golly,
Mhm.
these people.
I think Christy is one of those old school lesbians, where they're just like, we just want to live our life and do whatever.
Yeah, oh, if she's older, yeah.
I
Just
think
leave me alone, live my life.
yeah, that's what I think. That's what I
And
think.
yeah.
Just let me do what I need to do, and that's it. That's it. Skittles, taste the ring.
No, don't ruin the damn candy. It's already hard enough, you bastard.
Well, there's 138 of you folks watching. Thank you so very much. So we're going to get on to our main topic, of course, for the evening, which is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which is the top film on Netflix's weekly chart. Guillermo del Toro praises audience for embracing story in 2025 the way he has for the past 50 years.
Mm.
Now, you guys have watched the film. What
Yes.
is your initial impression of the film?
I loved it.
I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was good. It was nice seeing a different take on it. It was good.
For me, as someone who doesn't usually do the horror film stuff or the monster stuff, I watched it because, for one, I was like, okay, if LaReina really wants me to watch it, I will suck it up. And if it scares me, oh well. But it wasn't scary. And I figured, well, how scary could it be? It's just, an inventor trying to create something. And I'm like, maybe it's not as scary as I think.
The beginning
And
was
yeah, it was good. It was, it's funny because at the beginning I was struggling because I didn't know if my settings were off or what was going on because I'm in Germany. So I'm sitting here like, why is this in another language? And I'm going crazy. And finally I asked ChatGPT, does the story start out in a foreign language? Because I'm going nuts over here thinking that I'm somehow like, are they speaking German? But it was Danish or Dutch, which sounds a lot like German. And I kept thinking it was German. I'm like, why is it in German? And no, ChatGPT was like, yeah, it'll start out in Dutch first, or Danish. That's why it sounds like German. But it's not. It's not you. It's not the settings. It's the movie.
I thought that was pretty cool how that started out, where they weren't speaking English, which kind of made sense because they were a completely, Danish crew until they run into Dr. Frankenstein, and then they actually switch to English. But that ship, I that's gonna blow me away because the first when you first see the film and you see what that ship looks like and it's stuck in the ice, that was not CGI.
No?
No, it was not CGI. That was an actual ship that they built in a parking lot.
But everything else around it was CGI'd in.
Yes, everything else
Right?
around
Okay,
it was
that
CGI'd in. Yeah, like the ice, that so it looked like Antarctica, that was all filled in later on in CGI. On Netflix, there's an actual featurette. It's like 45 minutes long, which is really good. You should check it out.
I almost watched it. I didn't quite because I was like, I'll watch that later, but let me watch the movie first. Yeah.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it's gonna spoil the movie for me if I
Definitely check it out. They go through like all the behind the scenes thing, and Guillermo Toro talks about his vision for for the film, and you get to meet like the special effects people, the costumers. Oh my gosh, the
I
costumes.
loved the costuming and the girl that played Elizabeth. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
She
wasn't she
just
awesome?
I mean, holy cow, talk about finding somebody who looks like from that era. I mean, she could play any period, like Queen Victoria or um, Elizabeth the First. She's just got a face where she could play any of those. And I will say the Frankenstein guy. I was like, oh, it's not like what we think of Frankenstein looking like.
No.
I'm like, this is really interesting. He doesn't have the square head,
They made him
you
more
know,
like
human.
he was supposed to be because he was parts from humanity, and
Yeah. I don't think Raph could survive the movie though, because he gets very queasy when it comes to body parts and blood. He can't even watch like medical shows. He gets like sick to his stomach.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm glad I watched it by myself because I'd have been like, he would not last. He'd be like, I'm out. I can't see any more body parts and just all that.
And there's a lot of body parts.
Yeah, a lot. It
Yeah.
is kind of gory in that regard. But I mean, I like medical shows. I can sit there and watch surgeries on any part of the human body. It doesn't bother me. I can watch eye surgeries, knee surgeries, heart surgeries. It doesn't matter. Raph, on the other hand, is like, I can't do it.
What this kind of reminded me of, because I'm a weirdo, especially when it comes to Frankenstein's monster. This is why this like impressed me so much. There was this exhibit at the Franklin Institute where it was basically dead bodies, but they were preserved in some kind of substance.
Like formaldehyde.
Yeah,
Cannot
it's
say that
some
word.
kind of
But they dip the
plastic.
piggies in. Now we do in high school, and we have to like dissect the piggies for like 4 days. They would
Yeah,
put them in the buckets with that liquid shit that smells like hell.
no, this was like stuff that like literally the veins of vessels, everything.
Oh.
So like they were
Oh,
posed in
wait.
weird positions. Like one guy who was smoking, he had like
Yeah.
lung cancer, so he saw like the black lungs that were in it. Thank you. Yes, polymer. And there was one where you could see the entire nervous system where they, have
Okay,
like
I've seen those. It's like isn't it like a traveling exhibit, and they even
yeah,
have like an actual human body of and it's sad, but at the same time fascinating because it's a real human woman who died and her baby in her womb, and she's literally okay. I'm sorry, this is gonna be really morbid and like graphic. She's cut in half. And
mhm.
you literally see every layer of the human body, including the baby in her womb. And I know it's so crazy morbid, and I I get the morbid part, and I get that maybe it's crossing some lines and what, spiritual
it's stunning.
Yes,
whatever.
thank you. The
But
body
at this
position. Yes.
but man, it's like what you can't take your eyes off. You're just like looking at all the veins and the nervous system, the muscles, how everything can oh my gosh, it is yeah, I've never been to the actual exhibit, but I've seen videos. It's fascinating.
Yeah, the video It is absolutely amazing. Oh, thank you, Soul Assassin, for sending it. Yeah, it was Body Worlds. That's what this was. And I went to the Franklin Institute and saw this. And yes, it looks really, really morbid, but fascinating when you see just like how intricate the human body is. I mean, it's just fascinating, and the reason why I thought about the Body Worlds exhibit when I was watching the Frankenstein movie, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, was the body parts that he was taking and putting together. And
Mhm.
there's one scene, actually, there's two, and the jump scare scared the crap out of me when I saw him when he's in that I don't want to say theater, but the lecture hall, and he pulls the cover off of the exhibit
Yep.
that he has. It's just
Mm.
basically head, and he's like, I got it from this person, who died at the moment of death. We grabbed his body and we put it with this one and body parts. And they were just like, well, what the heck is this? And he gets that battery solution that he has, he puts it in there, and all of a sudden that thing just started breathing. Freaked me the heck out, but fascinated me at the same time because you could see like all the muscles and the that that freaked me out. That freaked me out.
You know what reminded me of Voldemort?
A little bit, yes.
I was like, why am I getting Voldemort vibes with
I
this
like the
guy?
one
Like
part
even
where
his costume, I looked, I was like, he kind of even looks like Voldemort.
I like when the guy threw the what he was holding. I think it was a ball, and the thing caught
Yes,
it.
and he caught it. Oh, that was nuts. He's like, no, it's not some knee-jerk reaction. You've got a body part of something else in concert with this other thing together. I'm like, what kind of abomination is this? But that's the reaction that you're supposed to have. Like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be able to create this thing. And I want to say one of the genius parts of Guillermo del Toro with all of his directing was that he didn't just have a body on display. He didn't just have it, you know, breathe really weird or anything like that. When he actually, Oscar Isaac throws that ball, and we'll say that thing, Brie Parts actually catches it. Not only catches it, but he's actually holding it and like trying to gauge what it is. I'm
In
like,
response to command, like
yes,
give it to me, drop it, let go. I was like, oh geez, so
I
it's
mean, the thing
gotten
was
intelligent.
technically at that moment real live.
yes. And he's like, it helps to be nice, polite. I'm like, and people are kind of laughing, but it's that nervous laughter.
Mhm.
And he's going through, the Chinese thing, belief in like the chi and like how he has all these, needles in him, and he pulls one out and the thing dies. And it doesn't just die. You hear an actual death rattle before it dies. I'm like, that's nuts. And then there's the other scene where and granted, I could have lived without seeing Oscar Isaac's bare ass, but anyway, apparently he had some kind of revelation in the bathtub, and he's like, yeah, symmetry, whatever. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. So he gets this idea to, I guess, have the process start higher up on the spinal column. And when he did that, and that thing started like, it started like sat straight up because it was leaning over, the body was
That
leaning
part kinda
over, and you could
startled
see
me.
all the tendons and everything. I'm like, man, that's okay. Yeah, that freaked me out too.
Yeah, that did kind of startle me because it was very all of us. It was like a knee jerk reaction because the character just like, and I was like, ooh, like that was a little.
It's funny because I watched this a couple days before you said you were going to review it, and
Mhm.
I watched it, and I told Lynn, I said, "Come, we're going to watch this," and she's like, "Well, we're watching it," and I was surprised. She sat glued and she didn't get up at all.
Wow. Cadaver Day. Yeah, I remember Cadaver
Cadaver
Day.
Day. What's Cadaver Day?
When you have to go in and they have a dead body that you basically have to dissect.
Oh, I take
Mhm.
it this is like not high school level. This is like college.
Yeah, like med students,
'Cause
biology
okay,
students have
yeah.
to go in. I actually watched a was it a autopsy.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
very grateful my allergies were acting up that day, so I couldn't smell anything. Because some people were like, "Oh God, this
Well,
smells horrible." I'm
if
like,
it's anything like the pig dissection we had in high school, oof, that's definitely something you have to get used to.
Victorian CSI episode. But yeah, I agree with you, Linda. It's like the Frankenstein learned to read, communicate, and had feelings. He wasn't abnormal like the other Frankenstein movies portrayed. And where did sorry, I lost this. Go Kiss My Grits was asking if it was faithful to the Mary Shelley novel. And it is, with a twist to it. And Guillermo del Toro talks about this more in the featurette. You got to watch the featurette. It's 45 minutes of just damn. You go through,
Wow.
and he has all of these notes, and he's like, this is something there's two I want to say properties. Well, we'll say two stories that Guillermo del Toro has been obsessed with bringing to life, like all of his life.
Mhm.
The first is Pinocchio. That sucker won an Oscar. You need to see it.
I'm sorry, there's another Pinocchio movie out there?
Yes. I
Why?
watched this last year. It's stop motion. If you watch the original Disney Pinocchio, not that god awful soulless live action with
Yeah, yeah.
depressed Jiminy Cricket. No, 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 no. Watch this one. You would think
Huh.
that old school Disney made this. That's Pinocchio. That's
But so
Pinocchio.
question, 'cause, now in this Pinocchio, is it more in keeping with the real story of Pinocchio, not Disney's version? Because
Yes.
the real story is kind of,
Yeah, that's
I
kind of
mean, like,
messed up.
he kinda gets chopped up to pieces and stuff. It could scare kids.
It's it's definitely not like it's not like the Disney version, but there's portions of it. You can tell it's more towards the classic story. Because I think a classic story wasn't that written by
I
was
never did
that
see
was
this.
another
Write it
Brothers
down.
Grimm story, wasn't it?
I I
I
don't know.
think.
I wanna say maybe, I mean, well, now
Thank
the story
you.
is based out of Italy.
It was. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. That's what I thought. Because you get that Brothers Grimm, that
Grim.
dark
Yeah.
tale, the moral tales are being told when Pinocchio
Mhm.
starts doing stuff he should not,
Wasn't,
be
like, the real
doing.
Pinocchio kind of an asshole, or was that Peter Pan?
No, he was. He was. Pinocchio is a
Yeah.
little bratty asshole in this too. For real, he is.
Okay.
But that's part of, part of the, part of the journey where he has to learn morals in order to eventually become
Yeah.
a real boy. Then they've got Mussolini thrown in there somewhere as well. It's crazy, but the music is amazing. The stop motion is insane. I mean, nuts, absolutely nuts. So there's Geppetto, and then there's Pinocchio. I watched this sucker like three
Mm.
times.
Jeez.
3 times. Some of the music that's in there just made me freaking cry. It was so
I
good.
liked how in the Frankenstein movie, there was this constant theme of just because you can doesn't mean you should. That was really cool. I loved how they brought that element in, and the more I watched it, and got into the story, I was like, "Okay, so essentially this guy created a zombie, but you can't really say he created life because where's the soul?" And I liked how in the dialogue that came out. And was it one of the other characters kind of brought, and I don't know, it kind of has some pretty cool, like deeper philosophy type. Um, you don't get that, in movies these days, where you makes you think a little deeper, than just on the
Mhm.
surface.
Because there's a reason that we have the saying, you created this monster. And it's directly analogous to Dr. Frankenstein because he created this monster. And like you said, Erica, and they did this in Jurassic Park. Just because you
Yep.
could do something doesn't mean that you
You
should
should.
do
Yeah,
something.
I didn't even think to. So, are we doing spoilers at all?
Yeah, I say we do spoilers. I
Okay,
say we
good.
do
Because
spoilers.
like the end kind of threw me off. It hit me when he was like, "Make me a companion,"
Mhm.
and then when Elizabeth
Yes.
died. Okay, so did you have the same thought I did? I was like, "Oh, maybe there'll be a sequel and they'll come out with like the Bride of Frankenstein." I'm not familiar with Frankenstein in general. This is my first Frankenstein movie I've ever watched. I never even read the book or anything. So I'm coming into this brand new. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, "Oh, so maybe that's how they come up with like the Bride of Frankenstein. They're going to come out with another movie." And then she, cuz she dies,
Mm-hmm.
but then they killed the doctor, Richter. I'm like, and then the whole tower was like trashed. So all his equipment's like all burned to hell. I'm like, so how would, and I don't know the story of the Bride of Frankenstein. I don't know it either. So I don't know if I don't
It's
know.
it's been
It's
a
all
long
new to me.
it's been a
As
long
somebody,
time since I've seen the movie, and I have the DVD set. I need to actually watch because I, as a character, I love the Bride of Frankenstein because she sees, Frankenstein's monster, and her first reaction is she's scared to death of him. She screams out loud and wants nothing to do with them, and it just like breaks his heart that she wants something to do with him. But that's the universal version. In the book, um, in the book, and there was actually dialogue in this film about it where, where the Dr. Frankenstein is just like, and what happens if, wind up procreating and then there's these undead, unholy
oh yeah,
babies around. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So in the book, that's why he did that. He destroyed what the companion he was building for him. But in this, there's that extended dialogue about, no, I can't do this because he's actually thinking about the consequences, which is what he
Yeah.
wasn't thinking about when he first created
So I don't know
Monster.
if you looked ahead, because I did. I got really curious and I started Googling stuff. And they are coming out with a Bride of Frankenstein movie, but it's not going to be by this Del Toro guy. It's going to be made by somebody else. And I can't figure out if it has anything to do with this movie or if it's just some other independent film that's coming out that just happens to be about the Bride of Frankenstein. It's coming out March
They didn't,
2026.
they didn't say anything in the movie. They didn't hint that Victor was with anybody and had any offspring at all.
Yeah, and there's that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a lot of questions only because from what I've seen from the park from Dark Universe, it seems like there was obvious descendants because you get this character Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly he had kids, and their kids had kids and so forth. And then you got this Bride of Frankenstein character too. So I don't know, I was kind of hoping that it would kind of follow and just kind of keep going in order. I guess not.
I think it's kind of weird because there's Universal Monsters properties. So they may not be able to go that way
In that route?
with
Okay.
it. I did find the movie that you were talking about. Apparently, Maggie Gyllenhaal is going to be in it.
I don't know who that is, but I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's in March 2026, and
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't really look like it. Yeah, because this looks more modern than
Yeah.
It's not really set in the Renaissance type era or
Which is a shame.
industrial.
Well, yeah, they had to do it because Universal has the rights to that Gothic era Bride of Frankenstein with the, with the
Well, I mean,
white
they don't
streak
have to
and all
make
that.
yeah, but they don't have to make her look like that. I mean, they made this Frankenstein look completely different.
Hmm.
It's just the idea of it. Like we know there is a character, Bride of Frank, and I mean, there's a book, right? Wasn't there like did Mary Shelley write, or is it just the one book that she wrote, Frankenstein?
She only wrote the one.
Okay, so the whole concept of Bride of Frankenstein just was from somebody else down the road. See, now I'm trying to piece all this together.
I would say it's like they can make a Bride of Frankenstein movie. I think it would be really cool if,
I think it'd be awesome.
Guillermo del Toro actually made a Bride of Frankenstein
I
movie.
kind of wish they had ended it differently to kind of
Yeah.
bring in a second movie that's Bride of Frankenstein in this style with his vision. I think that would have been awesome.
I would watch it because I honestly thought that when Elizabeth died, because first of all, um, the reaction that the Frankenstein monster had
Mhm.
to her dying, because he had a emotional attachment to her,
Yep.
and you saw
He did.
that
Mhm.
from the beginning of the film, which is why he took it so personally, when she died.
She was so soft and tender with him, and because he wasn't getting that from his creator,
Mhm.
it forms a bond. And in a sense, I guess you could say because he didn't have a mother, you know, it created this emotional attachment. It was such
Yeah.
a I would actually watch the movie again. It was so good, but Raph can't be in the room though. That poor guy.
I did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Just the set design is
Mhm.
insane, and it was done on purpose. I mean, when you go and you watch the featurette and you listen to what Del Toro was saying about how long he's wanted to put this film together and like what certain scenes represented, the fact that when you see the flashback, um, to when he was a child, it's all in black, red, and white. So
I
it's like
did
when the
notice
mother
that.
passes away, she's got a white Gothic casket. When the father
Yep.
passes away, his is all in black. Like the mother she's always in red. I think there was one scene where she was in white with a nightgown.
Why is that exactly?
Del Toro wanted to make a visual distinction. So, like,
Mhm.
instead of making it like a gray flashback scene or something like that, he
Okay, gotcha.
changed the color palette, even to the point where Victor was, instead of wearing white when he was a kid, he was wearing the same black cowl that his father wore
Mm.
at his father's funeral. So, like in the beginning, where the
Yeah.
ship is in ice, Del
Right.
Toro purposely picked white, gold, and blue.
That's boy, talk about
It's like
every little inch of the movie being intentional. Jeez. Holy cow.
it's it's nuts, and it's like even and this is why I love this film so much, because this is what filmmaking used to do. You have like the director's vision, and then like the set design, they take the vision and kind of tweak it the way they need to. The costuming, again, when you have a period film, the costuming has to be absolutely on point. And they
Mhm.
purposely picked a color palette that had that, like it wasn't, because none of these colors in it are washed out at all when you watch the film.
No.
It's like
It drew
lights
you
down.
in.
Yeah. And they purposely had to change some of the coloring because of the cameras, some of the digital cameras. It's like if something wasn't as vibrant, they had to go pick something else out so that the
Yeah.
color stayed vibrant. Like the detail in her bonnet, in her
Mhm.
dresses, even, with the Frankenstein monster, when he finally gets that, he takes the cloak off the dead soldier, and
Yep.
eventually when you see him, you see like the ridges from a skeleton on the back of it. They did that on purpose,
Oh.
which was absolutely amazing. Yes, yes, he was. And that's the second part, because another thing about this film that I liked, because rooted in Mary Shelley's version, but what they did was the first part was told from Dr. Frankenstein's point of view.
Yeah.
And when the monster starts coming in, and I mean just like murking
Mhm.
people, you're just like, what the heck is, because there's so much rage in this
Yeah.
monster. And it's just like, what the heck is going on? And you're just like, okay, you know, Dr. Frankenstein needs to survive, because what the heck is going on? And then you get to the point where the monster comes back and he's just like, you haven't heard my story.
I know that kinda threw me off, not threw me off, but I was like, "What?" And here I'm thinking, "Boy, this guy really created a freaking monster, didn't he?" Then all of a sudden there's this like, "Oh, no, wait, we're gonna go down
He
that
was defending
backstory," and I was
himself.
like, "What?"
That was simply it. He was defending himself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When you see the when you go back, he wasn't trying to hurt any of them. He was gentle to animals, everything. He didn't do nothing
Mhm.
until they attacked him first. The first time with the deer.
Yep. Oh, this is what I was talking about with the color palette, with the
Yeah.
flashback.
Mhm. And she just stands out. She's, like, in this, like, blood red color.
Mhm. And just like how it floats, the scene where
Mhm.
she's coming down the stairs, just it just looked absolutely amazing. Yes, the family is a breaking point. Yeah. Because what had happened was he like was hiding out in the barn and was noticing, because he didn't really get that love and attention, because Dr. Frankenstein treated him like he was a thing.
Yeah.
But when he saw this family, he started learning about how this family interacted, loved each other, take care of each other. And then, the blind man that was there, he was completely defenseless, but he said, "Hey, you can come in and just rest and do whatever." And he learned from him. The blind man was giving him books, talking to him about morality. And you start to see that, you think of him as a monster, but he learns so much more about the world and learns to speak and learns to reason. And when that family gets murked by those wolves, yeah, that's when dude snapped.
Yeah, when the old man got when the wolves came back and took the old man, that was the end of that.
That was, yeah.
And then they attacked him because they thought he did it, not the wolves. So
This was so cool. You know how the Frankenstein movies, they had like, Frankenstein's monster laid out and then, raises him up and he gets struck by lightning. They're
I
like,
like
yeah,
how they did this.
yeah. They said they couldn't do the actor that all of those prosthetics take 10 hours.
Mhm.
It took 10 hours to do. And
Yeah,
they're like,
sounds about right.
we can't have them, standing up like that. So they basically made a replica
Like
of
a
like his
dummy.
body with this. I thought this was freaking cool as I don't know what. Although they had something attached to him that looked like the face hugger from Alien in a
Oh.
way with how it was in the back. This blue. Oh my god. This is what, you know, set design used to be. They purposely had these patterns on her dresses and on her outfits. And again, I love how bright the colors are. You're not seeing like the dark, say, Zack Snyder palette. Freaking tired of all that stuff. This film was great. Even the colors that were, muted, You know, they still
Mhm.
felt like still felt like they had life, to them, the peacock feathers. I'm like, oh,
I love that peacock color. It's one of my favorite colors. I haven't seen that kind of costuming in so long.
I
And, like,
know,
with her
right?
headpiece, like, when was the last and even her bonnets, that style of bonnet and costuming, I haven't seen
Hmm.
that in so long. I'd kind of forgotten about that look, honestly, until I saw this movie. I was like, "You know what? It's been a long freaking time since I've seen bonnets designed like that." And then, like, the feathers coming down, I'm like, "Huh."
It's just gorgeous. I know. I wish I could have seen it at the theater. It was not playing
No,
here.
it's 'cause it was a net wasn't it like a Netflix original or what or did it go to theaters at
It
some
went
point? I just
to
missed it.
limited theaters. Like it was a
Okay,
very,
that's fine.
very limited
Yeah, I
theater
would have liked
Yeah,
to
we
see
don't
it.
get none of that out here. That's funny.
Yeah,
Wish.
I would have seen it in a theater. It deserved a theatrical release because it was just
And
that
aren't
good.
they kind of stifling it too, stifling it? They're not really promoting it much.
I
Netflix.
didn't know about it until you're the one that, said it in our group chat. I'm like, "Oh, there's a Frankenstein movie, a new one?" And I'm like, "What?"
Wow.
And when I saw the trailer on Netflix, I was like, "Oh, well, this is different."
Well, I know because I have a Fire TV,
Mhm.
I was constantly getting hit with like, this is coming, Frankenstein is coming.
Oh, and I don't get that.
Every
We've
time I would
got
pop open Netflix,
I
I
see.
guess depending on what I watch, it'll
Yeah.
say, like coming soon, and Frankenstein was right out there. I'm like, yeah, 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 yeah. Remind me to watch that. But
Okay, I
like
didn't yeah.
trailers, like your traditional theater
Mhm.
trailer runs for movies, no. No,
Yeah, I
didn't
didn't
see
get
it.
any of that. I mean, the only thing I stick to is basically YouTube. So whatever ads come through on YouTube is what I get, and it's a mixed bag of Spanish commercials, which is weird, American commercials, German commercials, and believe it or not, German commercials translated into English, and that's a new thing and really freaking weird. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a mix I don't know when that started, and I have the VPN sometimes on, sometimes off. We have an LG TV. I go between that or the Chromecast remotes.
Mhm.
So, but for the most part, I'm just like YouTube. I'm not really on Netflix, like hardly at all.
Yeah, I can't talk about what I'm using. Just
I
so
got a
hard.
I got a story to tell you after the stream, man. You are gonna love it. I'll tell you a story. Um, but also the other thing that I love is just what they did with Frankenstein's monster. How different he looks, even how different he moves.
Mhm.
It's
Especially
not
when
like
you see him start growing hair.
Yeah, right? I
yeah.
was like, "Oh, look." In a way, I was like, "Oh, look, he's like a baby. Yeah, he doesn't know what anything is."
Mm-mm.
And he can't talk. I'm like, "I can understand your frustration, but"
Mhm. I just thought that was so cool. He's like learning to. He sits at the foot of the old blind man more often than
Mhm.
not, and it's just so cool how he learns how they did that. And Del Toro wanted to give you a balance between Dr. Frankenstein's version and the version in the eyes of Frankenstein's monster. So I
Mhm.
thought that was actually very, very ingenious because when he shows up, I'm like, wait, there's more to this story? Really? Tell me
I'm
about it.
really I'm really curious to know if, Universal is gonna do anything to revive at least Frankenstein, because now I'm on a Frankenstein kick because of this.
Mhm.
Now I wanna go and watch the older movies just because, um,
Mhm.
but I wonder with, like, this with what they have in the park, are they gonna be making anything that would kinda promote that? Kinda like what Disney does, in a way mimic
Mhm.
that model. But I would love to watch a movie, like just start from the beginning, just start fresh, and then go all the way into like this Victoria character you created for this, attraction.
Yeah.
Just start here and end there. But please end it somewhere.
Yeah, I would think so. Because they just, well, forget that Wolfman movie. My goodness, that was freaking horrible. Um, but the fact that they're doing Creature from the Black Lagoon, so
Yeah,
they're
heard about
doing a
that one.
remake of that one. Yeah, that one I can't wait to see. James
Yeah,
Wan is
that
doing
should be
it.
good.
Yeah, I think they're going to go through
They're gonna
making
cycle through
more
all the
films.
classic monsters.
Yeah, so it doesn't go in the public domain. That's probably what they're gonna wind up
That
doing.
makes sense. Yeah.
And yeah, Paula, here's the other thing, and I'm glad you said that because it was a beautiful story. The
Mhm.
father-son
Ye
relationship was everything.
Yes.
Yes. That I love that. It wasn't the, hey, it's just the bad dad type of thing. You could
Mhm.
tell Dr. Frankenstein was like, okay, I really failed him. Because remember when he said, if that monster comes back, you need to drag me out to the ice and leave me there. And they're
Mm.
kind of just like, well, why the heck would you want to do that? And Goen Shogi is right. Frankenstein is the monster. He's a coward who refuses to face his mistakes. And this is why I like these monster movies.
And I
Um,
forgot the guy's name, Lorena. The one who was supplying him basically his lab. Well, I forgot the character's name.
His little
He was
silent partner. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was literal with
Elizabeth's
syphilis,
uncle.
and he wanted to use remember he wanted and they were fighting with them.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
It really was.
What sucked is that by the end of the movie, they all died, like all of them. And I'm like, and you know what? But it's funny. It doesn't really hit you that way because of the way the story plays out. You're not even like upset or angry. You're not. You don't have this feeling of like, oh well, that sucked. It felt like a complete story. It was very well done, very well told.
Yeah, it really was. And again, the other thing, because this is something that Disney has a problem with. We'll say modern Disney, because old school
Yeah.
Disney had no problem with this. With your villains being unrepentantly evil,
Yeah.
and you're not feeling, they're not made to make you sympathize with them. There was always some kind of moral lesson that was
Yep.
in that. And with Frankenstein, it's like you create this thing,
Mhm.
you didn't think about whether you should do it. You just did it for your own ego. You wanted to conquer death. And you see that throughout this film. He's like, his mother dies in childbirth. And he asks his dad, is like, you're the most, talented doctor and you let her die. And he was just like, you can't conquer death. And he's like, oh, I will conquer death. That's when we knew he was woohoo.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you could say not just crazy, but to be that genius level, maybe a little autistic.
Yeah, because the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
That's another one
Mhm.
where he went absolutely bat blank freaking crazy. And his fiance was just like, you have to come, you can't do this. This is not who you were. And at the end, he finally realizes just how much harm that he's actually done. And you don't even see his face until that happens at the end of the movie. So they make it very plain that you have these characters who have to deal with the consequences of their actions. And it's a very cautionary tale.
Mhm.
Again, Jurassic Park tied into it and basically said, did you ever stop to think that whether
Maybe you shouldn't.
you shouldn't do this?
Yeah.
And there's people in these stories that are just like, should you do this? And you hear that his father said that you can't conquer death. He's like, I'm gonna conquer it. He brings it up in that lecture hall, and just the horrified looks And yeah, we knew he was going to get his ass kicked out. But just how people reacted, like, what do you mean you can do this? You can't fight death. You just cannot, you know. Thanks for subscribing, Juan Martinez. I appreciate that. And Bolger says, I need to see more of the internal battle within the monster. Well, there might be an extended cut. I'd watch it. I
Of
couldn't believe.
Frankenstein?
Yeah, I would love it if there was an
Oh.
extended cut. Although I will say that unlike with Zack Snyder needing 6 hours to tell a freaking movie, Guillermo del Toro did it in less than 2 hours and did it
Yeah.
extremely well.
I just wish it had ended differently to open it up for him to do a Bride of Frankenstein. That's all. That's all I was. But then I realized there's no way because like they all died, and even if one of them lived, like his lab just all went to shit.
One did. The monster.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he could create his own bride. Yeah. But
He's
then
going
what
to have
about
enough
getting?
time to research and learn anything he needs to. That's for damn
Oh
sure.
yeah, that's true. If he doesn't die, yeah. I mean,
They
I guess
never
he
said
could
how
keep it
that
from
battery
dying.
runs out. What he's been
I
juiced.
know.
That's true. He was juiced up. I wanted to see the bride created too. I was disappointed
I was
that
kind of hoping it'd be Elizabeth. I'm like, wait a second here now. What? For a
I was
second, for that
too. You're
passing
not.
second, I'm
Yeah, you're not.
like, maybe they'll use her body and she'll become, because it kind of seemed like they were,
I think that's where he was trying to lead people.
Yeah,
you
that's what I
know,
thought too. I
and
thought
I
she.
don't know, maybe there is foreshadowing there. We just don't know how he's going to tell the story. Maybe we can't get in his creative mind to predict anything because it's that good.
It truly is. Oh my gosh, the fabrics. Yeah, I was
Nope,
geeking out
I left
about
the cat out of the bag on the last. Shogi doesn't like it. The monster lived. Oh, I don't like that.
Yes, Avarice. Demon Slayer gave you the backstory of each demon, but it doesn't justify all the people they killed and eaten. Yeah, if
Mhm.
anything, the real heartbreak about in Demon Slayer that when a demon's about to die when they start remembering what they were before.
Mm.
And you start to see, how they actually feel remorse about what happened because once they become a demon, they lose all those memories. But as soon as they get whacked, yeah, it's just like this. I can't believe this happened, and yeah, doesn't justify it at all. But they let you know exactly what happened, that part of their life that the demon forgets when they become one. And yes, it is very beautifully shot. It really is. The fabrics, the lighting,
Mhm.
the camera
The
work,
makeup.
the makeup, how the scenes are set up, the way it's wonderful, and it just really sucks you in. It's like one of those, again, it's supposed to be the ultimate hold my beer and watch this horror story. Because that's what happened. It was Mary Shelley, Lord Byron, and someone else I can't remember, and they basically challenged each other, come up with the most horrifying story, and she won, with that. Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't mind an extended cut. Yeah, I would like this to actually be on 4K, but who knows what Netflix might wind up putting it in theaters in at a wider release. I know it did
Mm.
crazy numbers um, for this film, and I had no issues with the acting. I can't stand Oscar Isaac as a person, but as an actor, he's good.
He did the
Yeah,
role.
he did really good. His face looks familiar, and I don't know what I've seen
He
him in,
was
but
in Star Wars.
He was in Star Wars. He was in
no, it
Moon
wasn't that.
Knight.
What?
Uh,
What
Yeah.
one you just said?
he was in Moon Knight. That was a Marvel series.
No, I don't
Mhm.
watch Marvel or Star Wars, so I had to see him unless it's another actor that has a similar face.
I can't remember what else he was in. That's what I've seen him in, and that's Guillermo del Toro over
Yeah.
there. Oh, he was in Dune. Who was he
Yes.
in Dune? Oh, wait.
Doing
Who
part
was in
one.
Dune Part One? Was he Duke Leto Atreides? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Oh, okay. I was right. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Duke Leto Atreides. Yeah. That was actually pretty good. Not like
My
the book.
favorite character was Elizabeth.
I did like her.
I loved everything about her, her disposition, the costume, the makeup, her face. I was just like, my gosh, like that is just like, in my opinion, was just perfection on the casting.
Yeah. Pan's Labyrinth is still Guillermo's number one, which I still have to see. I need to put that on my list because all the trailers that I saw for it, I'm like, man, that looks really, really screwed up, and I need to watch it because he just does so well. There's Mia Goth and Oscar Isaac.
Mm.
Because I think again another thing that I think is what made this movie appeal to so many people is the love and care that's put into this film. When Guillermo del Toro talks about it, it's something that is very, very personal, to him as a filmmaker, just the creative process in film. And not only that, but the impression that you get from him is that he wants to show you the audience, he wants to give you something that you will enjoy watching.
Mhm.
Because I really have not seen a bad film from him. You can tell, like those filmmakers that put their stamp on it, you can just tell when a film is made from them. This is one of them. So yeah, Hollywood puts out a lot of crap, but this is one of those that really is not. He is consistently good. As a matter of fact, I think he verified that he was at one point supposed to do a Haunted Mansion movie.
Oh,
You
damn.
can
And it
you
didn't
imagine?
happen?
That would have
Didn't
been
happen.
cool.
I bet he would have done a really good
Compared to
job
the
with the
trash that they
story.
came out with.
I would have lost my mind watching a Haunted Mansion movie done by Guillermo del Toro. Just amazing. He's got an anthology series called The Cabinet of Curiosities. Pretty much
That was
everything that
actually
he
good.
does. Yeah, it's really good. He's one of my favorite directors.
Oh, the
He was
Hobbit
supposed to do
movies.
the Hobbit movies.
Jeez.
It might have turned out better if they would did the Hobbit movies, honestly. But again, if horror is not your thing, you could either watch Pan's Labyrinth and I'm going to keep saying this because it is worthy of the Oscar that it won. Watch Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Is it still on Netflix, like it says there, or am I gonna have to dig for it like on Amazon?
Oh no, it's still on Netflix. It was
Oh,
exclusively on
okay.
Netflix. It was in theaters for a little while, and then they put it out on Netflix. It's so good. It's so good. It's safe to watch with your kids. There's scenes of peril, that's in it, but it's really good. It's really good. I blew my socks off when I saw it. Iger probably wanted to micromanage
Mm,
Guillermo del Toro, so that's why he backed out of the Haunted Mansion. Yeah, I believe it.
that wouldn't surprise me.
Would not surprise me
I
whatsoever.
don't honestly know how you would really go about storylining. I think what we got when I at the time that I watched the movie, I was like, "Well, I guess this is as good as it gets," 'cause I couldn't come up with a decent storyline because the Haunted Mansion, the attraction itself is just kinda all over the place. With this there's no consistent story, and there never really was anyways.
It's
I
just
don't
kind of
know.
all kinds of
Um,
weirdness in one
yeah.
place. in one place. Whose
It's
story?
like they're forcing Disney's kind of forcing this cohesive storyline to it, and it's like, but it was never really intended to be that, and it's just going to fail at every turn because it was just supposed to be a haunted mansion.
Mhm.
But we've evolved into the haunted mansion.
The only consistent thing with the haunted mansion is that you visit the haunted mansion.
Yeah, you
And
visit it,
that
and then you're
you
enticed to become the 1000th ghost. You know, maybe
Mhm.
he could have done something from that angle, but at the same time, it was supposed to be comical and not, like, scary. And
Yeah.
how do you do that? How do you reconcile those 2 together where you have this essentially haunted mansion, it's got all this paranormal activity, but it's supposed to be happy haunts? You know? At the same time, they're kinda sucking you in to join them.
It would have to be like Scooby-Doo level.
Yeah. I
In a
guess.
way, you know? Because it's not supposed to be horror.
Horror,
Really.
yeah.
It's,
It's not.
like jump scares,
No.
coming
Which is why I thought what
coming
we
in.
got was pretty decent. I'm like, I honestly can't think of any other angle to do
Mhm.
a movie, which is why I gave it, the pass and grace that I did. 'Cause I'm like, I don't know what I would come up with, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of like that, and I keep forgetting the darn name of it because I didn't play the game, but Camera Girl did. And like Mickey goes to this mansion and this ghost like harasses him and he follows the ghost and he gets sucked into this haunted, world
Oh,
where he
and
goes to different kinds of rooms. I
and Epic
cannot
Mickey,
believe
the game?
not Epic Mickey. It's a
Kinda
different
did
one.
that there. It kinda
And
sucked me into,
I'm forgetting the name because I didn't play it. I thought it was gonna be too scary for Camera Girl to play it, but she did, and you could see little bits and pieces of the haunted mansion. Like there was this train you went in, but you had to like shrink down really small to get in the train and then ride in the train. And then there's one where you look at this mirror and you're trying to figure out what's going on, and then all of a sudden this scary like severed head comes out. It's like little tiny things like this, but in the end, like my daughter wound up beating the game because the ghost wants you to stay. And it turns out that he's not really a mean ghost. He just wanted some company. And she was like, "Okay, I'm done with this game. I'm leaving." And then she's like, "Well, what happened?" I said, "You beat the game. That's what that's what happened." But that it kind of reminds me of that film, that particular game where there's all these little like funny but scary little things
Yeah.
in it. Yeah, it was a fun game for the Wii. Uh let's see. Uh Muppets did their own haunted mansion, and yeah, Scooby Doo run through the haunted mansion would be awesome. The Muppets haunted
That was
mansion
cute.
was surprisingly very good.
It was really cute. I did enjoy that one, but I also love the Muppets. I mean, you put, you know,
I was surprised.
Muppets in anything.
It was good. Pepe wound up getting married, kind of, sort of. It was good though. No lie. I was shocked. I thought it was gonna suck. I actually didn't. It was actually pretty fun. Well, speaking of fun, you guys have been absolutely amazing, and wanted to wait until the show's end to share some breaking news. The upcoming He-Man movie had 2 test screenings yesterday, and per Mr. H and John Campea sources, they all
Mm.
said it's amazing. Oh,
Oh,
I
okay.
hope so, because we need something to wipe the taste out of our mouths about that He-Man. Was it Revolutions? What the one where oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name, but probably because we don't remember who who
Is
he
it
is.
gonna
But
be live
anyway,
action or animated?
it was animated.
Animated.
No, this one that's coming out, the new one.
Oh no, this one
Oh.
is live action.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, it's live action. So yeah, I'm hoping it's good because I used to watch a lot of He-Man back in the day.
Yeah,
Well,
I did too.
He-Man and She-Ra.
And She-Ra, yes, ma'am. Every morning before I went to school,
Mhm.
that's what was on. That's what I watched with my bowl of cereal.
Thank you, Kevin Smith's Trash Fire that you reviewed too. Yes, I did. I burned the house down on that one. I was pissed. I was
Not
so
saying a word on that.
you don't watch it.
I
I
didn't get
watched
that
it. I turned it
at
off. I
all.
never turned it back on after that.
It was just a mess.
Remember
I
that
mean,
She-Ra doll we found on Mattel's website? I
mhm.
don't know if it's even still a thing, but it'd be. I regret not buying it. I didn't have the money, and
Neither did I.
watch them come out with a He-Man one now, and it's like, damn, you're not gonna have.
Had both of them together. Yeah,
Uh,
it was absolutely horrible. Yeah, I try not to remember that. That happened. I just if you want to know how I reacted,
That's what you call getting really boned.
literally, literally. You can go watch it on my channel. It's honestly getting to the point where I just need to separate stuff out on my channel so you can hear my reaction. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I said, "You are really?" There was stuff I didn't want to know. I didn't exactly. I didn't either, Shanotsky either. I no, did not. That was one of the most awkward freaking things that I'd ever seen. Screw
We actually made Shogi shut up. That's hilarious.
Maybe I'll clip that for y'all. I watched
Oh.
it. I think was and we were watching it. We're just like, what the? Because see, they can't call us sexist.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they couldn't call us sexist for that. It was a hot freaking mess. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We sure do appreciate it. Tom, what you got going on? Let folks know about.
Well, maybe about like 10:04. I might be filming a launch. I might not. Depends. Got to see what happens there.
Okay.
And then I don't know. I might be hanging out with you on Saturday.
Yes, that's right, folks, because on Saturday at 11 a.m. at Disney Springs, Everglades Donuts, we're having our channel meetup. Come out, get some donuts, hang out, chat with
One of these days, I will be with you guys, and we'll go to Gideon's.
Oh,
And I'm going to buy the whole damn bakery out, and y'all going to look at me and be like, Erica,
You're
wanna
gonna have to go to
die?
the other Gideons. They're going to sell you
Yeah.
so many at the ones on site. You got to go to the main one.
I have to get the Kris
Oh,
Kringle.
I'll go to either one. Y'all just take me, and I'll just buy.
I had a
Wait,
Dutch
she's
apple
buying?
cake.
She's buying, Lorena?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
God,
buy
we're
so
gonna
much
be-
shit. You might as well just share it.
Man, I had a Dutch apple cake. Goodness. And I'm going to
What?
slice it. Yes.
At Gideon's?
Girl, yes. Dutch
Cookie or cake?
apple. No, it was cake. It was cake. Like there was layers of the cake. Like the crumbly. I love Dutch apple pie. The crumbly, the top of Dutch apple pie. It's all over around it. Like a half
the
an
icing?
inch of icing, and it also has the apples.
I saw the photo. I just didn't realize it was an apple. I thought it was like a caramel cake I was looking at. I didn't realize it was Dutch apple. Oh my god.
Got cinnamon apple pieces in it too. It's so
Damn.
freaking good.
We
It's
can't get out of
so
here fast
good.
enough. It really sucks.
But I got to get the Kris King. I have to get two cakes, Kris Kringle and the Krampus cake. I'm gonna have to get both of those. I'm gonna have to get both and freeze the rest of it because it's honestly going to be more cost effective for me to just buy both cakes for when.
Hey, I'm curious. Shogi, what are your questions on Gideon's buttercream? Because you know me and buttercream.
I don't know what kind
Is
of
it like
keyword stuff
is it
magic.
is it as
It's
much
awesome.
crack
It's good.
as Publix
It
buttercream?
kicks Butter's Publica's
It's
ass.
yeah, it's no joke. And you know how much we love Publix cake, right?
Yeah, I know. But there are some bakeries that like there's this one in Brandon called Sweetie's Delights, and they have their own buttercream. They call it Whippy Dip. And it's a hybrid of a whipped topping and buttercream. And it is, oh my gosh, let me tell you, I mean, I love Publix, but you get me to Sweet and Sweetie's Delights, and I will freaking annihilate the cupcakes with that whippy dip icing.
Oh, shogi, it is dense yet so
Creamy,
pliable.
thick and creamy.
And I have never had like apple buttercream, but
Oh, God, I love
goodness,
apple.
I
it
told him
was
when he visits, he's going to
Y'all
have
are
to try
killing
it
me.
because he's being snobbish.
you are
Hey,
you
I'm
are.
all for the buttercream snob. I am one.
There's a cream cheese frosting. There's I don't know what they do with the Kris Kringle one. All I know is it's white. It's buttercream. It's got shiny sugar on it, so it looks like snow. And then there's the Krampus cookie that's like mint. Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
So
they might put some butter or some cream cheese, just not a lot of it, but just enough for the texture. Because usually you can kind of taste, you can kind of detect it in icing. I can because that's the best icing I make. Because my buttercream icings, I've yet to find a recipe that I actually freaking like that works. So my go-to is the cream cheese icing.
yeah, I don't know if it does because I've had their cream cheese like well they probably put some in it, but I know like the straight up cream cheese frosting for like the red velvet cake that they have.
Mm.
It is dense. Their
Oh yeah,
buttercreams are dense, but it's not dense and like hard as a brick. No, 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 no. It's like it's
it's
still
so creamy.
spreadable. It's
Yeah.
great. Anyway, Erica, where can people find you?
You can find me at Erica-Raff on YouTube, and I uploaded our Halloween 2025 video.
Oh,
So you can see what trick-or-treating looks like out here in Germany. And my special effects this year was a disappearing, reappearing bride and a floating table. And I'm
Ooh,
currently editing the behind the scenes video to show you guys how I did it.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Be
Erica's
fun.
a freaking genius. She is an absolute genius with stuff like that. So yes, folks, please do go and check out her channel. All that stuff that's happening. Great stuff. The Great Florida Bake Off coming soon.
What is that a real thing or is that sarcasm?
I think that's sarcasm, yeah.
Sarcasm.
Okay, because I'm over here like, what is this? Because I want in on this. Not to bake, to watch or to taste.
I hear you. Well, as for your girl, of course, Saturday's going to be the get together, so no Resort Recon live. However, next Saturday, I don't know exactly what time, but we will be back at the Magic Kingdom. So there's so much stuff for Christmas that's popping off. So yes, I will be going back to Disney. We got a lot to catch up on. It's going to be fabulous. Sunday, of course, is the Welcome to Florida show. We're going to be talking about that season 2 of It's Florida, man. So we're going to be talking about that. And of course, all other things Florida, whether we still got fallen iguanas or not, I don't know. Should be warmer by that point in time. So that's what we have happening. I may be dropping some video of my gameplay of Where Winds Meet. That's an open world wuxia martial arts game that looks insanely fun, especially that you can put bounties out on people. So I'm actually going to be playing that over the weekend, checking out all the stuff that's in it. It looks like it's going to be cool. There's actually a multiplayer feature in it as well. So gotta go check that out. Hey, Osvaldo Lopez is on my way to meet friends. The stream is just what I need. Well, glad you dropped in. Glad all you guys dropped in. It's been over 150 of you watching, so we sure do appreciate that. Take care. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And of course, we will see you all next time. Bye.
All right, everyone. Let's tidy things up.
Autobots, start your engines!
Not under the rug.
We'll keep singing without fail, otherwise we'd spoil it.
Ready, Prime? Let's roll.
Hosing down the garbage pail and scrubbing up the toilet.
That's all, folks.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.